Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus. We are here for the last round of Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern. And it looks like we are on the draw here. I think this hand is okay, we'll keep it. It's not perfect, but it's gonna have to do. We have two Tricksters, so we can slow things down. Oh fuck. So either this is Belcher, and if this is Belcher, this is not a good hand for this. Or this could be like Prowess, maybe. I have a feeling this is Belcher, though. So we need Deprive, basically. If we draw Deprive, we can win, and if we don't, we're probably gonna die. Now, this is definitely Belcher, so we're probably gonna die. Like, Deprive is our only top deck at this point. Games 2 and 3, we have a much better chance of beating this deck, but this is not the hand that we need for this. I guess we just pass here. I can flash in Trickster at the end step. Hope that they don't have, like, recross right now. Well, that's not a good sign. They might just be ramping out a Belcher here. No, okay, so no, they're gonna go recross. So we have like one turn to draw Deprive. Yeah. There's 3 in our deck. If we draw Silvergill, we get a redraw off of it at least. But if he goes recross, then at least we don't die this turn. Alright. I know how this goes. So, what's going to be... now, what we want to see is how many main deck answers do you have for this? Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3 Pact of Negations here. I don't think they usually play all 4 here, so that's probably not a Pact in your hand, I'm assuming. Can we figure out what their hand is, though? They do have Blood Moon. Blood Moon would not be pleasant, but at least our deck could actually fight against it. We have enough basic islands where Blood Moon's not that big a deal. I am definitely going to put Master in the bottom. Seagate Reborn. So they already know we're Merfolk, so we may as well play it. Come on, Deprive! Deprive one time for great justice. No, why? Alright, we're fucking dead. Does it matter here? Like, I believe that they did not screw up here. Alright, but we'll just pretend that, you know, maybe there's hope. Maybe they took a turn off to put, like, Pact on top. I've done that before, but even if you did, like, it's probably too late. Like, they're gonna recross, or they're gonna reforge here, and I assume they'll win. What? What are you doing? Okay. So you're just walking into force here. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna do it. It's weird. That was... I don't know if that was right to do it like that. Alright, well, we need force. Borrower and Needle both do things, so we want those two. Chalice does not actually do anything against this deck. Or I guess you can keep it to put it on 0 for Pact, but in general, it's not very good. Take out Master, and I think... maybe we take out Glasspool. Glasspool's not very strong. I mean, maybe, yeah, our Chalice 0 and 1 like are not irrelevant, I guess, but... it keeps, like, Pact from fucking us. Fuck it, I don't like Glasspool Mimic here. But I need it because, like, I don't want to side out too many lands. Alright, I'll only play 3 Chalices. I can't afford to cut them all because, like, I don't want to go down too far in mana. This hand does not do anything, Mulligan. This is a great hand. We're going to absolutely keep this. I guess we're just going to put snow-covered islands in the bottom. Okay, good luck, opponent. You have to, like, wilt this thing first. That was also an incredibly good draw here. The Borrower I will hold in hand because I'm going to probably pitch that to Force, but I need to put more power than just the Silvergill in play. So what are you doing here? Manamorphose? Okay. Okay. So they're just digging for an answer to this needle. And from here, I'm probably not going to tap out. If they cast Recross, no, that's definitely worth forcing. Okay, how many of those do you have? Because I can't imagine it's very many. Okay, Bolt's fine. Again, I'm putting the shields down here because I need to have more pressure than just the Silvergill. So even if they cast Belcher here, it doesn't actually win them the game just yet. And if I untap, I can still protect it with Deprive. Okay, this is good. Alright, I can't do anything about that. Alright, come on. We're trying here. We're not dead yet. If we draw a Lord, they die next turn. They still have to answer this needle and get Belcher in play. So they could, like, have Wilt. Oh, God. Is this Anger? What are they doing? Valakut Awakening. Okay, I guess they're just trying to find something here. Is that not worth more than, like, a card to you? I'm gonna play this because it still puts it at a 2-turn clock. Alright, so they have to either win or kill off my creatures again. They brought in a lot of bolts. Alright, they had nothing. They made it a hell of a game, though. I gotta give them that. Was not prepared for that. So this Chalice on 1 is probably worth more than I think now. Excuse me. Because now the Chalice on 1 actually turns off their Nature's Claim, but it also turns off my Needle. So again, I don't want to go too heavy on it. I don't like, again, Master of Waves is a little bit too slow. I don't think I need that. The rest of these, yeah, I think I just have to run this back and hope for the best. This hand is fine. We'll keep this. I mean, it has Force, so if they try to go for it in like turn 2, then we can not die. Alright. So we're fine with basically drawing any non-land card here. Even if they have Blood Moon, that's not really that big a concern either. Okay, so they do nothing in turn 1, that's good. I would really have preferred to draw on anything that's not a land there. Even like another island would be good just in case they have Moon. But what are you going to do? Okay. You going for something here? Okay. They did not have anything. They were just baiting us. Very good. I guess I'm playing a Trickster at the end of his turn. Okay. 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 So I waited for them to cast the Iron Crag first because that means they can't cast Pact of Negation to protect it at that point. So now they only have like a few turns left to rebuild from that position. I guess let's put Silvergill in play, see if we draw like Force or something. Otherwise we'll just maximize our damage, I think. Yeah, alright. So put them at 11. I'm just trying to give them as few turns as possible to actually do stuff. They invested heavily into that turn, so I'm hoping that that means they're out of gas. Sure. They didn't leave up green in case they drew Recross. That's kind of concerning. Maybe Anger of the Gods is a concern, but I doubt it. Oh, fuck, do you have another Belcher? No, you do not. Okay, that's good news for us. Well, that's helpful. I guess even if they found Anger now, that wouldn't be enough. They actually have to have, like, Iron Crag. Alright, we beat Belcher. Finally, like, we had to bring in a lot of cards to do that, but I don't know. Alright, so let's look at our league. So, like, how did this go? Well, we beat two Shadow, like, yeah, or two of the red-black, like, Shadow decks. That was actually, like, very good. That means Master of Waves, Chalice of the Void, and Harbinger of the Tides all did, like, what they were supposed to do. Just be very good against those decks. Especially, like, Harbinger. Harbinger plus Chalice was, like, perfect. I think that might have been what we're missing. Like, if you're going to play Mono Blue, Benthic Biomancer is probably just not good enough to actually compete with the nonsense that's going on here. So, if you're going to main deck Chalice, you may as well main deck Harbinger, because at least Harbinger does something other than just, you know, be a creature. It gets rid of a 1-drop, and it's almost like it's hard removal with Chalice, because when you bounce the 1-drop, they won't be able to recast it successfully. Other than that, I don't know, I didn't really miss not having the last Lord of Atlantis. I mean, not that it's something we should be concerned about, but, you know, the Lord of Atlantis is obviously really bad in the Merfolk mirror, so having less of them would help a little bit. But we lost to Oops All Spells having pretty good hands, all things considered, and we lost to Merfolk, but we beat Belcher into red-black deck, so I'd call this a win. I mean, I think in general we have a favorable position against the Oops All Spells deck. If we started with like Relic, that could have changed like that entire match, but I didn't expect to win against Merfolk. He was playing Simic Merfolk against us, and yeah, our chances there were not very high. They were like probably 50% at best, and to be honest, they have an advantage, so we were definitely not the one that was favored between the two. But the cards did what they were supposed to do. I mean, I don't think we sided in Seas because we didn't go up against like Tron. That's really the only deck that I really want this for. I guess probably Jund this is helpful against, because it can turn off like Raging Ravine, and Island Walk matters a little bit there. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with this deck. I think we should experiment more with this list. This is pretty reasonable. So yeah, everybody give this a thumbs up. I'm curious to know what you think about this. Does this still look like blasphemy, or are you convinced that, you know, the rest of this deck actually does what it's supposed to do here? Yeah, let me know in the comments, and then I will see you again next week. I have no idea what I'm going to do next week, but I don't know, we'll find out when we get there. So take it easy, everybody.